Hello friends, welcome back to Money, Business and Finance, and let us continue talking about sales. We have been understanding how users are, how our customers are, how do we know them better, and what could be a better way when we have to know them than not knowing them. We have most of the times what we do is we make an assumption. The moment we see the customer walking in from that door, we make an assumption about him, and our entire treatment with that customer, how we behave with that customer, how we present the offer in front of that customer is based on the assumption that we have made for him when we first saw him. Happens with you? So the moment he entered the door, you said to yourself that this man is not gonna buy anything. Or the moment he entered inside, you said, no, this man is a piece of, he's never gonna buy anything from us. And then that is how you present him the offer, that is how you do everything that you are supposed to do, and you do not get anything. Treat your customers the way you want to be treated and the way you want to have. Forget how the customers look like or how they are. Get an image of who your ideal customer is. The one who has the most money, the one who is extremely informed, who is knowledgeable, who exactly is your ideal customer. And whoever is your ideal customer, see your ideal customer in front of you always. No matter how he is, how he looks, how shady he looks, or how poor or rich, whatever he looks like, see him as that ideal customer that you look at, that you want to look at, and he will become your ideal customer. He will become your ideal customer. He will become the kind of customer you want him to become. But first, you will have to start looking him with that pair of glasses. Do not have to look at him with some preconceived notions or some presumptions, and that is where you blow the deal. If you say to yourself even before the meeting that this guy is not gonna buy anything, he will never buy anything from you. Whereas if you treat him in the best possible way, even if he was not really willing to buy something from you, he would be willing to buy it from you. Even if he did not have the money to buy something from you, he would arrange for that money. Even if he does not need your product at all, he will at least give you some referrals. He will give you something and go. If you make sure that you treat him the way you would have treated a good customer, according to you, who would be a good customer, your ideal customer, the way you would have treated your ideal customer, if you treat in a similar way with all your customers, if your treatment is exactly the same with all your customers, you will get the same result with all the customers. And that treatment has to be the best treatment. Not based on some assumptions, some presumptions, some first impressions. Just because he made a bad first impression on you, you are not giving it back. You are not doing it back. No, don't do that. If he was poor, if he did not welcome you, if he was not warm, you be warm. You be good, because you are a salesman, he is not. It is your responsibility to convince him. It is your responsibility to close him. It is your responsibility to build that trust. It is your responsibility to build that credibility, not his. That is not his job. That is not what he is there for. He is in front of you and he is asking you why I should be buying from you. He is sitting in front of you and he is asking you why should he trust you. He is sitting and asking why he should not be going to the customer on the opposite side. He is sitting there in front of you and asking you all of those things. And you are the one person who has just because said to himself that this man is not gonna buy anything. You're not even trying to close a sale. You're not even trying to make a sale to him. That's bad. You are anyways wasting your time. You are anyways losing your time. What bad it would be if you can do it in a good way. If you can do it in your best possible way. The worst case would be that he would end up giving you a referral. The worst that would happen is he might leave away. He might not buy anything from you. So it's okay. Anyways, he was not going to buy anything from you. So why does it bother you that he is not going to buy from you? Should not, right? It should not be bothering you, and it does not bother you. So treat all your customers in an exact similar way, the way you want to treat the best customers. If you do that, if you have a common way of greeting your customers, welcoming your customers, being as warm as you can with everybody who you see, you will have a long list of customers for yourself.